Hello everybody, Demon Redmist here, and I am doing an audio test on a new headset that I have got, which I've been having some problems with, so I decided I'd do an audio test while having a quick look at this game. Now, one of the problems I've been having was getting enormous not enormous yawns, enormous amounts of feedback, which really pissed me off. Now, somehow I think I've solved that issue, but I'm not 100% certain. At least when I did an audio test on a part of the PlayStation, then yeah, I didn't seem to have the problem, but I am about to try something in addition which could fuck it all up. So I'm actually going to be off the microphone for a moment. And now I should be back on the microphone, but I'm about to try and turn on an amplifier. Which either work or not. And it seems like it won't do what I was hoping it would do, because the audio back to me. So I might as well turn that off. Okay, so admittedly now I don't know if I have an audio issue. I guess we'll find out. If I do, it'll pick up on the stream, but I can't hear it, unfortunately. Actually, I'll just do a quick test. Okay. Well, it doesn't sound like I'm having any audio issues there. But I must admit, I'm a little disappointed that these are not, that I can't hear myself too well as I'm speaking. It's not like it's got an inbuilt mic. What should I say? Inbuilt being able to hear yourself, which I do prefer. It's a bit annoying considering the price of this fucking headset. But anyway, I'm going to just go for a quick round of golf somewhere. Just got to show that I've got a society on the go. Admittedly, this is a game that I've not done a live stream on before. Been tempted to, but decided that I wouldn't yet. But with wanting to do this test, I figured, you know what, I might as well. Okay, you can make your own courses on this. I've got an evil test, accuracy testing course there, and then basically the Andrex, because it makes you go, oh shit. The able, because it's a question of whether you are able or not. Oak Island, which I do like. Oak Island, it's a nice course. I've had some decent scores around there, and I've got a couple of courses in production at the moment. Steve has also been making some courses, so let's go and do a round, shall we? See how well we do. Let's see, should we go furthest tees? Yeah, go on then, furthest tees. Hardest pins? Go on then. It's one of the things I have done, not on every course. I think courses I'm making going forward, I am probably going to only have one T position and one pin position, just for ease. Now, this isn't by the way, this isn't a multiplayer game as such. But what we found you can do is, on any round that you're playing, if you've got a friend that's online playing at that same time, you can add them by adding a rival. If they've played it previously, you can add their ghost, or if you're at home with other people, you can add a guest. Or suppose you could do it perhaps on SharePlay, via SharePlay as a guest. But if you're live with a couple of mates, you can add the rival, and then you'll be able to see their ball as it's going around. I wonder if I don't know if it'll give me the option if no one's on. So yeah, so there's no one currently playing it, but I may be able to add their ghost if they've played it. So it says, no, you've got no friends. Right, okay, so yeah, so I could put Dave the Harp's score on there. Let's see, I want to sort it by, how do I sort it? Aha, sort it by score. Oh, Purple Snowman's got 12 under. Excuse me, but that is on Black Tea's white pins, so yeah, that's on the easiest. Okay, I'll pop Dave the Arps on, and then people can see what it's like. I don't know if you'll be able to hear the music or not. So I might put Steve and Steve's attempts on there as well. Now, I think with the live version, with the live rivals, because like it's different T position, different pin position, it can get a little confusing. So that, for example, is my previous score on the white T with the number 3 pin positions, but I can play against Dave the Harp's black T number 1 pin positions, and I'll see where he's going, but obviously he's going to be putting the ball in a different place. Okay, let's just change it to okay, so white white T's, number 3 pins. Oh, and there's one for Steve F1 there as well. So I shall add him to the group as well. So this is basically how you would add multiplayers if you were on at the same time, but it's not like you go into a lobby. I think the easiest way I found it to do it is to actually get to the first tee and then wait, and then you can add them so much easier. I did see I got a message on YouTube a moment ago. Oh, you can hear music. How's the audio, Steve, on the microphone?
Hello there, and welcome to the golf club.
Because I think I fixed it, but I don't know fucking how. Also, I may start hearing noises that I'm not used to hearing. Okay. By the way, I might give out a couple of tips here. Oh, interesting. Dave the Arc trying to go through the tree. Steve F1 going straight down the middle-ish, and Stefan Risk going for the short game. Now, interestingly, with this club set and this wind, we'll put a bit of swing on it. Get around that tree.
Alright, looking good so far.
Clip a leaf or two. Good stuff. Dump valve's working fine. Good. Fucking the other dump valve was working overtime earlier. Jesus. Yeah, and as for fixing the head, I have honestly no idea what I've done. I tried doing a number of things, nothing worked. Plugged it into the PC and then it seemed to work. Even though I plugged it into the PC before I tried it on the PlayStation, but anyway. That's not turning. Oh, it is. Oh, you bugger.
Glorious, but it just didn't go.
Oh.
Sorry about that. Alright, about a 3-footer here. Solid par, well done.
Oh.
Even par after the first hole.
Oh, so was it my best scores 11, or was it 10 under round? I think it was 10 under. Let's see if we can. Now, interestingly, with this course, one of the things that I did was, for example, chances of reaching the green in one here, extremely tough. Now, you can, if you want, play around the tree. But there's no difference in if you wanted to go in. Actually, let's have a look. Okay, so 80 yards. So if I went 100 yards ish, that'd leave me 224. So let's go 120. See where that's going to land. Middle of the fairway. So just because you got a driver doesn't mean you need to use it. Oh, by the way, Steve, it'll be your course for the tournament later.
Nice. Looking at a 210 or so yard
210 yards to go. So as long as I can get my accuracy in, it should be all right.
Looking good.
See, now the other three, they used the driver. And their second shot, fucking nowhere.
This one's for birdie.
Oh, nearly chipped in. I'll tell you what, I'm going to give a little tip here as well. Regarding the putting. Because it can be very difficult to read the speed of the hills. What I'm tending to do is the speed that the lines are going at the moment is not that fast. I mean, I would kind of call it medium speed for the green. There's 3 different colours: green, yellow, red. If it's a yellow, it's a steeper hill. If it's red, it's a fucking hill. So the white bars that are moving left to right, or right to left in this case, in medium speed. So I would actually go around about halfway between the hole and the first green line. So kind of rule of thumb that I'd give a try and see how I get on with that. If the white lines were going faster, I'd go closer to the edge of the green line. But obviously it also comes down to how hard you hit it, because you could have it dead straight, twat it as hard as you can, but you're not going to fucking drop it down the hole. Obviously I've hit that too hard, so it's not curled all the way, so I'd need
3 feet
to
to the hole here.
put a little less turn on it. But that's one of the ways that I've tried to make it easy for myself. It's kind of like look at the speed of the white and then give myself a general area I can go from. As for the swing distance,
Par 4
to
here.
be honest,
Have a nice
I'm winging that. Okay, so again, if I wanted, could play short, but don't really need to here.
Nice, should be in the fairway.
And funnily enough as well, on this course there's one hole that I really like, and I thought everyone would get on with it. Turns out a couple of people don't, and somehow, I actually want to know this, right? And the Steves, you can remind me later, to somehow Dave the Harp ends up on top of a cliff. I don't know how, but he does. Okay, here's another tip for you. If you're in that awkward range of club too short, club too long, rather than adding a bit of fade, because you don't know exactly how much that's going to cut you short, then go for the pitch, because you might find something that's a little bit closer for you.
Well, it's going to have to bite.
I could have gone with a 95.
Little bit too much on that approach shot.
Oh, someone hit the flag. 9 yards. Not bad, not bad.
Okay, let's see what you can do with this 7-footer. Great putt in there for par. And with that, you will stay at even par.
Even par. Bloody hell, getting beat on my own fucking course. Right, come on, Dave. Best fucking
nice
concentrate rather than giving out tips.
And let's just drop it on the green.
Wasn't a clean connection.
Heading for the green here.
Go on. Oh, I thought I was going to be a fucking first hole in one. Live.
9-footer here, I think you can do this. Great putt in there for birdie. Okay, 1 under for the round.
Okay, the scores are swinging about.
Let's let her rip.
Steve F1 going for the long drive into the green, or the greener stuff. Again, not clean connection that. It'll do though. Would have preferred to have been a bit further over to the right though, given pin position on this one.
150 yards ish.
Where are they dropping? Ooh, good recovery. Where's Dave? All right, it's on the other bit of the green. 9 feet down, bit of wind. Ooh. I don't know if that 8-mile-an-hour wind is strong enough to pull back that much. I'm going to go with it. Come on, wind. Hold it up.
Bites.
Oh shit. Could have done with being a bit better there.
Ended up just fine after all. And we're putting from about 28 feet out.
Okay, so you see the white lines are moving much faster this time. This is where I'd be like, right, okay, at least the green line. Probably a bit more given the distance that I am away. 28 feet, wing it. Okay. Not quite hard enough, need a bit more angle. But that
here.
kind of distance of putt, your aim is to get close without massively over hitting it or massively wide. So getting within this range, I think, is acceptable.
And a nice putt.
So as a general rule of thumb for distance, I think it works quite well.
1 under for the round. Okay, hole number 6.
See, now, this is an interesting hole because I've seen each 3 of these guys take different approaches to this hole. Dave has tried over the tree, through the tree, round the right of the tree, round the left of the tree. The Steves have kind of gone straight down the middle-ish. And the thing is, there isn't really a best approach other than avoid the bunker if you can, which can be a bit tricky. Because of the tree. So clip the tree. If I hadn't, I may have got past the bunker. But yeah, one of the things I do like about this course is that I definitely made it so that you you can get a decent benefit of working out how to apply your draw and fade. Ooh, it's going left. Also, something just in case anyone isn't aware, keep an eye on your position of feet to ball. If you know about this, then what I'm going to say is going to bore you. If you don't know about this, ooh, Steve F1, it's the flag. Yeah, if you don't know about this, you'll be amazed. If your feet are above the ball, then the ball will want to go to the right. If your feet are below the ball, then the ball is going to want to go to the left. Now that won't get factored into where your viewfinder shows you, but it is where it can go. So if you find sometimes that shots are going all over the fucking place and you don't know why, it might be because of your feet. Okay, I'm going to go down one on there.
Looking good.
Happy with that. Hopefully I'll get an opportunity to mention what I'm on about, because when I made the tees I did make sure that I made the tees flat so that your drives wouldn't get completely skew-whiffed. Too short, is it? You bastard.
Oh, alright, let's drop this one.
Oh, stiffer sinks it right
and
by my
keep
feet.
You at 1 under for the round. Okay, it's time to send this ball on its way.
All of my tees are on flat ground. I did make sure, because it doesn't automatically flatten them. Has a good connection. Go on, swing.
It's looking good.
Happy with that. May not have gone as far as those two, but I don't mind that.
So we have about 165 yards to go.
Kind of shown here. On this one, my feet are just below the ball, which means that automatically the ball is going to want to head towards the left. So you have to factor your feet position in, as well as the wind, whether it's downhill, uphill, and different things like that. 24 feet down. I'm going to go that one. He doesn't look happy with it.
Beauty.
Oh, that's not bad. Can't argue with that.
Nice, you're on there. You're on the dance floor. Okay, let's see what you can do with this 7-footer.
Fucking hell, Steve, you got something against flags?
Great pot in there for birdie.
I'm going to get a letter of concern about abuse over poles.
Nice solid birdie on that last hole. We've got another birdie in the works here.
We'll see. Oh, I stuttered on my downswing, but I think I got away with it. Not really. Now, admittedly, I've not been playing around too much with the loft and of my drives and stuff like that.
Yards out here.
Okay, 9 feet down. Ooh, some good approach shots there. Clunked it a bit full.
Beauty.
Go on, in the hole, in the hole. Oh.
Yeah, that shot sounded good right from the get-go. Sometimes you just know. Nice pot out there for the birdie.
I thought it sounded dud.
3 under for the round. Ninth hole coming up.
Oh, Steve going for the bunker. Oh, yes, he is. Unlucky. He's definitely skewed that drive a bit, hasn't he? That was one thing you could do as well regarding wind. You could add a bit of draw and fade to counteract wind, but to be honest, I've not fully grasped how far draw and fade will affect you. I've done a bit of practice at the driving range. It's what I did. Some people might find handy to do, because what I did was at the driving range. With the driver, I would position aiming way over to the right, put maximum curl on, and try and still end up on the centre line. For those of you that played, you know what I mean. So to see how much I would have to look in a different direction to still get to the centre line. It was quite interesting, actually. Okay, this could be bad.
I think this is gonna need to bite.
Oh yeah, bollocks.
A little too much power on that approach shot.
Because one of the things I found when making this course was that when I was testing it,
what?
Oh,
that was dialed in right at the pin.
Yeah, when I was testing it, because when you're testing, you get a red line of where the ball's going to go. It meant that I could easily just curl the ball wherever I wanted, and it made the course so fun to play, but also very easy.
Very solid round after 9, looking fantastic.
But
okay, let's put this ball out
because you don't have that line when we're playing, it is something that I factored in. I did go back and test the course without using the line. Right, interesting hole this one, because the temptation is to smack it as far as you can down the left, but if you do, that tree gets in your way. Go on, get around the tree. Oh, it's too much right. Go on, bounce left. You'll do, perfect. Yeah, so now I don't have to worry about the tree.
Now we are looking at around 185 yards to the pin.
185 yards, 8 feet down. Yep, Steve hit the tree. Oh dear. Ooh. Right, let's try a bump and run. Not bad, aim too far left.
Whoa, yeah, you hit the green and under regulation on this one. You sink this next putt, and now we're cooking.
Go on, drop. Thank you.
Great putt, dropping it in for eagle. 5 under for the round.
Okay, this is the hole. Did someone just drop a turd in the fucking water? Interestingly though, Dave the Harp's on the green. I'm surprised that this is the hole that Dave the Harp doesn't really seem to get on with, apparently, because this is the one where he ended up on top of the fucking cliff up on that left hump. I don't know how, but yeah. Okay, so 170 yards. Okay, we'll go that club. We'll go that one. We'll go like that.
Beauty.
Happy with that. Steve's been eaten by a fucking alligator.
Little 5-footer here, nothing too scary. And there's your birdie.
Oh.
6 under for the round.
Well, if I hadn't have had that, well, I was going to say bad first 3 holes, I mean it was par, but if I'd have got a birdie on a few of them, I would have ended up with a much better score.
Let's put this drive in the fairway.
Oh, this is not a tough hole, but it's a bloody awkward one. because of the way that it's shaped.
Nice. Should be in the
You
fairway.
can't reach the green in 2 here because of the uphill, not with the standard club set. The thing is, with the second shot, it's tempting to try and get round the trees, but it's so hard to do unless you are over on the left side of the fairway. So as you look, Stiff and Risk has decided to lay up. The other two have got round the tree, but pretty awkward shots to try and make that work for them. I've under it that. Bollocks, I didn't full swing. Oh, you twat. Now I'm in trouble. 73 to 93%. 143 yards. Okay, this might go very badly. Go on, get out, get out. Can't argue with that. From being in the bunker there.
Out of that bunker. You're in the fairway now.
Oh, I thought I was going to keep rolling.
Very nice. 5-footer
Very
here.
nice.
Nice. That'll work for par. Okay, so that will keep you at 6 under for the round.
Oh, someone's got a whistle.
Time to drop that ball on the green.
I like this hole. It looks so simple, but it's so fucking deceptive. Wasn't a good connection. Ah! Bollocks. You're rushing me downswing over the transition. This is a good example of the ball being above my feet. It's not easy to see, but the ball is above my feet, so it's going to want to go left. Now, I could have aimed for more right, but I thought I won't. I'll just show what I was on about.
This one for the save.
Ooh, how much are you going to turn? Oh, not hard enough. Good angle.
4 feet. Let's do this.
Fucking bogey.
Thank goodness you dropped that one. There's your bogey. Sitting at 5 under for the round.
Well, 5 holes to go. 6 shots to try and gain.
A bit of a bogey on that last hole. Let's see if we can do better here.
Oh, Steve F1. That's not a good position to end up in. We may get away with going under the tree. Now, see, I normally don't try going for the angle, but you know what? Not the angle. For the narrow bit, but I will. Still. Now I know why I don't normally go for it, because I made it fucking evil.
Rough, but you're not that deep in the rough.
Right.
Might be able to take a solid swing at this.
Feet are above the ball, so it wants to go to the right. Plus, I'm using a hybrid out the rough. So consider how much I aimed left and how far right it went, and I even put a bit of left slice on it by accident.
Sweet.
It's going to show if I hadn't have aimed all the way over to the left, it would have gone massively right. I think someone just sunk that then. I keep doing that. Don't always check what shot type it is, and when it's
well done.
pitch,
All right,
the wind
14
doesn't
feet to the
affect
hole.
it as much.
Way to slide that putt in there for the bird.
Well, that makes up for
6
the
under for the
bogey.
round. Nice little par 3 here. Let's drop this tee shot.
Oh, Steve. Steve F1, you've had some interesting shots around this course. Yeah. I don't know if you were going straight for the green or curling around the corner. Either way, you're on the wrong side of the hill. That was going for the green until that weird bounce.
Holy!
Oh!
You had a lead on that one. Great putt, and that is
It's
for
another
par.
bird. Oh!
And that'll keep you at 6
birdie.
under for the round.
Okay, on to
coming off a par on the
16th.
last one. Let's see what happens here.
Get past. Thank you.
Nice.
That was a good contact.
Nice.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, you twat. I did not go to plan at all. Ah. That's not hard enough, you knobhead.
All right, 12-footer here.
Turn, turn, turn. Oh.
All right, let's see how these numbers add up. 4 under for the round. All right, let's let her rip.
Okay, let's see what we got here. 10-mile-an-hour wind against. Let's see if we can go straight over the tree. No! Oh yeah, you can.
Sounds looking good.
I thought I was hitting it. Oh, that went a lot further than I was expecting.
Looks like a 24-footer from here.
Get in there. What a
Nicely
putt!
done dropping it to the bird.
Considering I couldn't see me
5 under for the round.
my club.
Nice bird on that last hole. Let's see another one. All right, 2:15 to go.
Come on, wind. Oh, the wind's not caught it. Ah. I thought the wind would do so much more than that.
For the bird. That was
Well,
brilliant.
can't argue with that. Not a bad round. I mean, under par.
And after 18, you have a fine score at the end of things. It's an easy course, so, might I suggest
Tired.
difficult next time.
Oh, and to be fair, I mean, we all ended up under par there. Dave Dale with a good score. Right, I am going to end this live stream here so I can grab a bite to eat, and I might live stream the tournament we're going to do a little later on Steve's course. We'll see. Well, have a good one, everybody, and I will see you later.